All right, y'all, it's JSK, and we're back with another one. Come with me, we're gonna be making Philly cheesesteak egg rolls today. But we gotta get started with our big one. You know, I never leave home without it, especially when I'm at home. And y'all let me know in the comments what you like drinking when you cooking, cause you know, it's always a vibe when we're in the kitchen. All right, y'all, so we definitely gonna start by chopping up some fresh cilantro. This gonna give it a little kick, okay? But this is about half a bushel of cilantro that I'm cutting up, okay? And guys, we just gonna blend this all together. And I don't want it too chopped because it's gonna cook down, and it's also gonna go in some sauce that I'm making for dipping sauce for this later. Of course, we need peppers, okay? We're gonna start by just cutting these up, okay? And take your time. Just cutting it up, y'all. Getting it ready. Y'all, these knives is sharp, so if you're using these new knives like I am, shout out again to Drew Barrymore, okay? I'm gonna shout out every time. I got the pot set, knife set, spoon set. Her stuff is legit, y'all. It's all going in one spot, okay? Start by cutting up this. We're gonna do half of this. Now, some people like to leave theirs, you know, in slices, but I'd rather dice mine because we're gonna be stuffing this inside the egg roll, okay? And we're gonna cut up all of this, okay? Now, I rinsed my vegetables earlier, just to FYI, in case somebody like, oh, she nasty, she just started dropping. No, I didn't, I rinsed it. And that's for the ones in the back. But yeah, we're gonna have a little fun in here, y'all. And we're gonna, you know, make these egg rolls. I've already prepped everything. We got white onions, we got green bell pepper, orange bell pepper, a little bit of cilantro, tomato. Here, we have fresh cut mozzarella, okay? We have green onions, and we also got the Kraft creamy cheese mozzarella. What we're gonna do now, guys, we're gonna head to this pot, but I need a drink first. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get all of this in one pan and start sauteing it. I'm sauteing my veggies with the garlic and herb butter. Okay, y'all see the brand, check me out. We're just gonna turn this down to like a low heat, okay? And just saute these. We're gonna let it cook down. And after that, guys, we're gonna add our meat. Now this is carne asada, okay? This is a diced steak. Please keep in mind, this has already been rinsed with the fresh lime like we did yesterday. Hey, if we ain't got no lime, the meat probably ain't as clean as you want it to be. This is the finishing look for the Philly cheesesteak, okay? We've cooked down the meat, we've cooked down the peppers. Now we gotta get it in the refrigerator and let it cool for about 20, I'm gonna say about 15 to 20 minutes. Because when we put it in the egg roll, we wanna be able to wrap it without it busting apart because it's so hot. So, we're gonna let this cool, and I'll be right back, and I'm gonna roll up with y'all. I told y'all we're gonna roll up. I ain't gonna tell you what we was rolling up, but you already know. We're gonna get started with the sauce, okay? So, for this dipping sauce, we're gonna use about 2 ounces of mayo. I use Kraft, you can use Hellmann's, whatever's in your kitchen, okay? I'm gonna use about 1/8 of a cup of ranch, okay, and Hidden Valley, okay? We're gonna use about 1/8 cup of sour cream, okay, just like that. Couple ounces of cilantro chop. I'm gonna use a half of lime. Again, guys, season at your discretion, okay? I gotta taste this real quick when I get done putting all this together, and that'll let me know if I need more lime or not, okay? We're also gonna add about 1/8 cup of honey, okay? And y'all, this is just a sauce I make at home. You do what you gotta do, but this gonna be busting, okay? So we getting that in there, okay? Next, we're gonna get ready and put our dry seasonings in it, okay? I'm gonna add a little bit of green onion, okay, guys? Again, at your discretion, what you like. We're gonna use about 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Put that in there. Garlic powder. Another tablespoon of that. I'm gonna say half a tablespoon, y'all. Half. Accent. Y'all know I love this. So we're gonna do a whole tablespoon of this, okay? Hot sauce. So this is gonna be like a Cajun creamy sauce. And that's 1 tablespoon of hot sauce. And of course we need Cajun because it's a Cajun creamy, y'all. All right? All right, y'all. So I'm gonna mix this up real good, okay? Let's see what we come up with. And I want y'all to tell me if if y'all try this, tell me how you feel about it in the comments. Everybody is different. It's no problem. Again, you do what works for you. I'm gonna do what works for me. And we're just gonna get that a good stir, okay? And that's kind of what it's looking like, y'all. Okay? I'm just gonna stir that real good and give it a taste, and I'm gonna see what else I need to add, okay? Okay. I think I did my one too. All right, y'all, we back as promised. I'm gonna roll up with y'all, but not what you think, just some Philly cheesesteaks, okay? So we're gonna start by taking a drink, as you can see. All right, guys, so we got egg rolls, okay? I'm using right now the plant-based egg rolls. I got these out of Publix. The best to use, okay? But they good for egg rolls, okay? We got the fresh cut mozzarella that y'all seen me cut up earlier, okay? Now, a lot of people use an egg wash when they wrap egg rolls. I use water. It does the same, okay? So I just take my little brush and I just, run through it like that, okay? We're gonna get a piece of provolone cheese, put it in the center. Now, there go that Philly cheesesteak from earlier, y'all. Now keep in mind, it done, we put it down to cool. We're gonna put that like that. We're gonna take a fresh piece of this mozzarella and throw right in there, okay? All right, y'all. So, you don't wanna pack your egg roll because you wanna be able to wrap it, okay? That's the whole point of it. So I did kind of stuff this one. I'll be careful on my next one. So you just wanna fold it just like that, okay? You wanna squeeze that in, pinch your sides like that, okay? On both sides, okay? And roll up like you do what you do. You know how to roll up. This is what we do. All right. And I just take this right here, y'all, just to seal the deal. And we put that over. Now, y'all, you want to be careful with that. You want to make sure that's, because you don't want your egg roll falling apart. So, no worries. Trial and error. We're going to eat good still. Okay? That's why you don't want to pack it so much, y'all. So, first one is okay. We know it's going to come out. Now, over here, I got a pan with a dry paper towel. Putting it right there. And we're going to do that process again. We're going to double down a little bit on our meat, okay? So again, guys, we're starting here with that egg roll wrapper. We're going to put that provolone, smoked provolone. And I actually got this cheese from Aldi. Don't you judge me. Only God can judge me. All right, so again, we want our egg roll to wrap right. So we just want to, we want meat in it, but we want to be able to close it. And you don't want everything falling out of it, okay? So as you can see, y'all, we're using like 2 different cheeses with this. Now let's try this thing again. Now, when you're wrapping this, push everything in over here and then fold. So that way, it ain't busting out when you fry it, okay? Boom, there we go. See how we double down on that meat? Now you just wrap and roll. Wrap and roll. Finish the end. Let's wrap it. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all gotta tell me in the comments how these was for y'all, okay? All right, y'all, so as you can see, I am almost down. We've been doing good today, y'all. Production going great, we going great. We're about to start frying these boys, okay? You rolled up with me a little minute ago, and now you're gonna finish drinking with me. Again, y'all, XXL, strawberries and grape. Let me know how y'all feeling in the comments. But we over here right now. We have our egg rolls ready to go. And now we got our grease getting hot. Now this canola oil, I know a lot of people like to use vegetable oil. It's at your discretion, use what you like. I like canola oil. It's a little bit more healthier than vegetable oil. I know you're looking at me like you ain't been healthy since healthy. Hey, it's my kitchen. And that's what I like to use. The grease is hot. It's time to drop these bad boys, okay? So we dropping them in there, okay? We're gonna drop them. Ooh, y'all look. That grease ain't playing. All right, y'all. We almost done. So this it, y'all. Now listen, they gonna fry for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. But if you can see, they deep frying really. So I am gonna flip them one time. Look, it's already getting ready. Ooh. I might just give them round 2. Hey, JSK, y'all. I'll be back with the finished she touches. Y'all better be right there waiting on me. Ooh, your time. Can I tell y'all better get into it. So y'all, like I said, 2 to 3 minutes on each side. You see it. It's cheesing. And we're gonna do a little taste testing, y'all, okay? All right, y'all, we are getting ready to plate this. And again, make it look good like me. So, 1 second. Put that. All right, y'all. Now, I'm not gonna eat too, but I'm gonna taste test it for y'all. We're gonna move it right over here, okay? Cause now, y'all remember that sauce we had earlier? Don't forget, tell me how y'all feel about it. Now, we did have to put this in the cooler a little bit. So, a little thick, but nothing major. Okay. A little bit of green onion, a little bit of cilantro, okay? All right, y'all, so it's on me to taste test this right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste test it. Ooh, yes. Get into them. I know y'all see that. Y'all ready? JSK. We did that. We out.